It is our duty as citizens of this country to ensure that clean drinking water is accessible to all populations. However, the growth of concentrated animal feeding operations, simply known as CAFOs, is posing serious health threats to local communities. The most pressing issue resulting from CAFOs is the contamination of drinking sources through the discharge of nutrients in local bodies of water. As the number of CAFOs increases across the nation, it is essential that our laws protect the health of our neighbors, families, and communities. The point source of water pollution is cattle manure, which consists primarily of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and is often stored in untreated waste storage structures for as long as 6 months. This manure is then spread on farm fields as a fertilizer. The overapplication of this waste, direct runoff into surface waters, or traveling through drainage ditches leads directly to the contamination of local water sources. The current practices of manure management pose health threats to local communities.
Excess of nutrients in water sources is a catalyst for the growth of algal blooms that create toxins and compounds dangerous to human health. Drinking water affected by algal bloom can cause rashes, stomach or liver illnesses, respiratory problems, and neurological effects. These toxins also contaminate shellfish, which can lead to stomach illness and short-term memory problems when consumed. In addition, the disinfectants used to treat infected water react with toxic algae to produce a harmful chemical that has been linked to reproductive and developmental health risks and cancer. Not only does nutrient pollution affect the general public, but it also threatens the health of our most vulnerable population, infants. Babies with nitrite in their digestive tract acquire a disease called methemoglobinemia. This results in headaches, loss of consciousness, heart disease, coma, and even death.
CAFOs are currently regulated by the Environmental Protection Agency, known as the EPA, under the Clean Water Act's National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. This past year alone, the EPA only conducted 119 inspections and 17 enforcement actions against CAFOs, which is 75% fewer actions than past years. A good start for the EPA is to conduct thorough investigations of those 17 CAFOs by recording data on their farming practices. They can specifically target the storage of manure, use of manure, and spread of manure. On top of that, nutrient levels in local bodies of water should be tested. Researchers can look at farming practices that are directly correlated to increased levels of nutrients. Then, the EPA can modify the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System by limiting or prohibiting those practices that result in high nutrient levels. Whether or not these interventions work can be assessed by testing nutrient levels in the same bodies of water at a later date. Because the flow of nutrients from farm fields is the country's most persistent water pollution challenge, it is necessary that the EPA take steps to ensure the health and well-being of our citizens.